wants a little habitat in harmony. This is embarrassing, Natalie. Why did you start the video like that? Hello everybody and welcome to the Boardgaymergirl channel. If you're new here, my name is Natalie and I like to talk about all things board games, but from a primarily solo perspective. Today we are doing something special for our playthrough because last month I said that I needed to come up with something for hitting 500 subscribers in June, and I totally missed the mark by not setting some kind of milestone challenge like I did for my 250. But here we are, and I created a Discord and started 2 new free initiatives that help you play more games. I have brought back the Solo Sunday challenge, which brought me a lot of joy when it started on Instagram. I don't know, I feel like a dinosaur now. I say a few years ago and it's probably like 2020 or something, but I digress. It was a really fun challenge that helped build the solo board gaming community on Instagram, and it got me to play games that I wouldn't necessarily take off the shelf right away, but felt great that I had dusted them off and had a reason to table them. So the thing that we're doing today is the Harmonies Solo Sunday Challenge, and this was the first one for the community. What we do for Solo Sunday Challenge is myself or a member of the community volunteers a board game for everyone to play. You'll tell, well, you won't. Well, you can, but I will tell the rest of the community what the board game is, if we're using the official solo rules, if there's a fan-made variant, are we using a particular scenario, if it's built off of a campaign type of game, and anything like that where there's particular notes on how you should set up your game so that everyone kind of starts from as close to the same setup as everyone else, because then you get to play the game as many times as you want, trying to get the best score and then sharing pictures, your experience, even questions you might have about the game in the Discord server so that we can all bond about our shared, hopefully winning, possibly losing, of a game that we dusted off. Again, it's also just a way to motivate myself and others to get games that might just be collecting dust and should be getting played again. So for this one, I started off easy or easier with a game that hopefully is accessible to more people, and that game is Harmonies. It is a simple tile placement game. We are playing with the spirit animals, not expansion, it is built into the base game, but it kind of adds an extra different layer to the scoring component at the end of a game. So without further ado, let's get to the table so I can tell you a bit about this game before I play it. So on the table, we have everything pretty much set up so that we're able to play the game. I'll give you a little bit of an overhead, but we'll just get right into it after this little section. So for the Solo Sunday Challenge, you'll set up like a regular solo game, but everyone will be playing on the tan side of the player board versus the blue side of the player board. And that means that the scoring card or scoring aid card will be turned to its tan side and following those scoring objectives for how you place your tiles on your mat versus the other side of the blue scoring aid that matches the blue player board. Simple enough. But the other thing that everyone will be starting with is a spirit animal card. And I thought, why not have the card be the same animal that is on the cover of the box? So you will take the spirit animal and you will start with this spirit animal on one of the 4 areas of your board where you can have or host an animal into your land. Let's just call it habitat, okay? I know that you have to build the habitats that these animals would prefer to live in on your player board, but the lion or any of the spirit animals tend to give you a set of instructions for how to score for them if you've been able to achieve their particular habitat. So for this lion animal, we need to at least build one of this set of tiles in any direction on our board before the end of the game. What we'll do is that once we've collected a brown tile and a green tile, which is kind of like a bush, and then 2 meadow tiles next to it adjacent, we'll take this little white cube, which is different from all the other cubes, place it on a tile, and then this card is completed. It frees up a space for us to then recruit more animals into our little land. So this land is my land, and this land is your land. What the spirit animals pretty much do is they give you extra scoring objectives. So while all of these tiles have different arrangements or set collections for us to score for just their particular environmental structures, so these are like grass and trees, this is mountains, this is meadows, these are buildings, and this is water. And each of those different components score within our little land area. But to attract animals, we want to build their habitats out. For the spirit animals, we get to score the meadows again. And the meadows get scored differently than they would on the scoring aid. So it just gives us a bigger incentive to try to go for meadows, which I never do. So this will be different. I'll get into the specifics of the scoring of this card later on, but for the general overview of a turn, for the solo game, you will flip this selection market board where you'll be placing your tiles that you'll be pulling from this little canvas bag and placing on the board. For the solo player, it shows here that you can select one of the 3 sets of tiles that are present, and any sets of tiles that remain get discarded, and you'll replace the whole board at the beginning of every turn. On your turn, you'll take 1 set, you'll place them on your board, and you'll have the chance to also recruit an animal to your player mat. So this is mandatory every turn, but you do not need to collect an animal card at the beginning of every turn. If you do collect an animal card, so let's say I take this otter, which I probably will because I do like the otter when it comes out, is you'll have these spaces where they're empty and you'll put these little cubes on there to symbolize that you have not achieved this habitat for the otters yet. The otters want a habitat of 2 green tiles and a blue tile. Once you have those set up anywhere on the board that is depicted in this way, you'll take one of the cubes that are on this card and place it on the tile that is present on the picture. And that now unlocks that you will get 5 points at the end of the game for this little otter coming to your habitat. So you can have up to 3 different otters in your habitat by the end of the game, and you'd score the highest revealed point score that is on that card. And again, if you have if you have taken off every cube from any card that is on this area, then they get taken down into your scoring pool that you can utilize later, but then you can recruit more animals to try to score more points by the end of the game. So that is the basic overview of the game. So let's get started. I think that I will... Okay, so we want to do this, and I can take this, which starts this off, but I don't have a brown tile to put this. So I think I will give myself an extra incentive to take this otter. So I will take the otter, and I'm going to take these tiles. I'm going to, I think, let's just place this here. Now, the scoring for the lion says that at the end of the game, if we bring this habitat to life for the lion, all of these meadow tiles will score 2 points at the end of the game, compared to regular scoring, which would give you 0 points at the end of the game. At the end of the game, you get to score each of these separately, so it's not this replacing this scoring at the end of the game. But for every placement of 2 meadows, we get 2 points, and if we get 1 more connected to this one, then they get to be worth 10 points. But if you connect 4, it's still the same amount of points. So for now, this is a lovely beginning. And then for the otter, we will want to build this habitat 3 times. So I think what might be working well for us is starting maybe this over here with the hopes of getting a blue here. Actually, because our scoring for the water area is that you get to score for the tiles kind of making a lake or a river in your board, but you only get to score the most direct path. So let's say that I'm going from, let's say from here to here, okay? But I've gone this way and 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 this way. I don't get to score for every single point by going that way. I get the most direct line. So at most I'd get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'd get 11 points for that. So gotta watch for trying to remember to make direct lines with my water. Okay, is that the best way to do it? Yeah, because we want at least 3, and then we can at least do water here, and then figure out where we want to go from there. Maybe I'll do it here, I think, because this is a nice line. I don't know. We'll start there. This isn't as tricky as I'm making it out to be. So that is our first turn. As we have taken a card from the market, we get to refill the market. And the other thing is that if we don't take a card from the market, we actually get the choice of discarding one of the cards out here and refilling anyways. These now go away. We don't get to use these. Maybe I should have had a little component tray. Don't worry, I'm back. And we'll just put all the discarded tiles over there. So, if you've watched my last video, you understand the importance of an opaque bag for tile placement. If you do not know what I'm talking about, then you're out of the loop and you need to go watch my last video. You don't have to. It's just obviously in tile drafting or whatever games, it's really annoying when you don't have a component that is kind of necessary for the game that you're playing. Now, let's see where we are. So we've got mountains. Well, okay, they're not mountains yet. We've got a couple different tile options. I do like this one the most, I think. Yeah, I think we'll take this one. And this starts our water off over here, so we only need a green. This starts our lion crap off. And, okay, I will want to build this out, but I'm wondering if I want to try and do that, because if I can do a bunch of mountains next to each other, next to water as I build it out to build this river, maybe that's a good idea. Because you need at least 4 of these, so you can just make the mountains together. And the mountains with a level of that height are very nice points. However, there's obviously only a limited number of each type of tile in the bag, so you're also hoping for big stacks of particular mountain tiles. So, let's see. I want 1, 2 green, and a blue. Is it easier? Yeah, blue, and then let's go 2 green. Yep, okay. So let's put this mountain over here, and then hope that we can start to build our direct water around here, and build our mountains next to the water as we build that out. I will then take this before moving on. As I said, I'm trying to build that, and I haven't even recruited this little baby fishy that is so happy to jump out of the water. And look at you with your little tongue. This one's a little curious. This one's like, what the hell are you doing? Excuse me. This one's just happy to be alive. And this one just let out a little toot. I don't know. And our next animal, oh, is a little bunny. I haven't been seeing a lot of bunnies recently. I used to see so many during during the summer, and I haven't been seeing them. I've actually been seeing a skunk more, so I don't know what that means, but I mean, that means I saw a skunk a little bit more, but I'm trying to think like, ooh, what does it mean? What is the world trying to show me by not showing me lucky rabbits and showing me a smelly skunk? Anyways, I haven't done a playthrough in a while. I haven't talked to you guys like this for a while, so I'm a little rusty or weird. Let's go. Okay, so we got to get to building things. I need a green to finish this, but I don't want that. So let's take this set so that we can complete this. And that means that I get to take this white cube, put it over here, and this lion is complete, so we can keep that over here. And then we will for sure score these sets of scores for the meadow type of tiles. So I think I need to remember that as I do this, I need to leave room for my mountains and my waters. So let's go over here. And let's go here with the water. Yep, okay, we're good. Do we want to take any of these? Okay, water, mountain, water, mountain, water, mountain. Okay, so with that, nope, because I want to do these green things. So green, green, blue, green, green. Okay, so water, 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 water. Mountain, 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 mountain. I'm not going to probably finish this card. Maybe that was a stupid thing to do. But you know what? I'll take this one too. I'll take these little ducklings. What is that? What is... Oh, it's its little butt in the air. Oh, coochie coochie. Oh, and there's a little baby. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. We will flip a new card for little penguins. We will discard all of these tokens over here, and we shall refresh. Well, we will give the little duckies some cubes. So we get to collect 4 little duckies if we make 4 little ducky habitats. I am asking a lot of myself. These feel overwhelming right now. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You know, I don't know. This is random. This is everything that I talk about. But if you ever saw Save the Last Dance, I keep seeing things that make fun of the dance that that actress does in it. And I just think of that all the time, where I should like do that when I'm like dealing cards out to people, because I'm here playing a game by myself and do a channel that is solo specific. So, you know, I deal cards to many people. Anyways, let's see what we have. We need to now do buildings, we need rocks, and we need, oh my God. Why can't these greens come together? Okay, no, we can figure this out. Let's take this one. Yeah, that's okay, that's okay. I'm looking for, I don't know what I was thinking. That was actually not that bad a draw. So we've got this mountain, or you know what, to be safe, let's do these 2 together on the ground so that we know that these will score for sure, because if a mountain is left alone, it is lonely, and then it's the Lonely Mountain from Lord of the Rings. And let's not do that. We've got the other green here, and instead of starting off over here, let's put this over here, and we have now recruited 2 little, oh my God, what are you? Why am I wanting to call you Oscar? Oh my God! Otters! Well, whatever, you're Oscar the otter, and you're Olive the otter, and they live on these different areas. So we have recruited 2 of them, so now this card, no matter what, will be worth 10 points at the end of the game. But if we do it one more time, it'll be worth 16. Everything else I think we have not collected. So do I want to recruit a card? I think I will play it safe and just, sorry penguins, we're going to take our turn to discard a card to see what else is out there. I don't want this, but that's okay. We don't have to choose it. That looks far too complicated to get done. So let's go. 1, 2, 3. I feel like I'm probably very annoying, but who knows? If you're still here, that's nice. If you have played your Solo Sunday challenge, let me know in the comments below how you like watching me play mine. I don't know. So, all right. We are now... I need more mountains, yes. I do need more green. Okay, this works. That was easy. Let's build this out here. Let's start building that one. And maybe let's build up these 2 mountains as much as possible before starting to continue into this. Because if we can't get 3 to do this, at least like we've got more space to do more things. Because as I mentioned, we're trying to be as efficient with our space as possible to get points. But if we fill up areas and they're not as good, then my score is going to poo-poo and I will already have failed my first challenge. So we'll put this green one here to start another otter habitat. And then, do I want any of these? No, this looks... You know, there's been a lot of wood that's come out. And buildings do score well. I think I'll actually take this one out and do another one to see what else is out there. Some birdies. More birdies. This birdie, that birdie. Okay. So, these tiles will go away. We'll get some new ones. It's just we only have one more spot over here to recruit an animal, and I hate when I get stuck on something. So, or stuck in a particular commitment. I have commitment issues. All right. So, what do we have here? We have a lot of rocks, which is very nice. We have more water, but the rocks, because I keep not wanting to get rid of too many rocks, and we haven't done any buildings yet, which could be nice to have. Oh my god, I already realized I made a poo-poo, but we can fix it by putting a water here and continuing it like this. Okay, we're good. So, okay. What? I had a brain fart. Let's do this one. All right. So we'll do this and we'll get our first fishy into water. And we have 3 points. And then we will put a second rock onto this hill. And then we get to choose where we would like to put this. So I think I'm gonna, nope, because I made the same mistake here. This is a good moment to have everyone pay attention. Come on, kids. If you've already utilized a tile for another card credential, then you top it with its cube. That tile can no longer be utilized in another configuration where you can place that tile on top. So these ones are free to use in another configuration for a different card, but you cannot use these tiles anymore for any more animal habitats because the animals themselves live on top of that one, I guess. Okay, so I do want to put this down, then we can start to get some ducks. But where or how do I want to do this so that we don't poo-poo on ourselves? This will now have to go that way. So we're just going to build a blue one over here so that that satisfies that. So if that's green, let's go through here with water 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe. Maybe, baby. 1, 2, 3. Sometimes I try too hard to entertain, and then I forget what I'm doing. So 1, 2. Yep. You know what? Let's just get to it. Let's put it over here, because I'm not going to use this for this anymore. Yeah, that sounds okay. And I'm going to keep it like that, so I'm not going to do anything here. I think this will be too difficult for us to get anyways. So just to cycle that, sorry, coyotes or foxes? I don't know what that is, but that's okay. You can live free amongst some other land. And let's get these 3 out here. All right, you plopped there, so you'll go there. You'll go here. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. Not bad. Crap. What would I prefer? I mean, if we put one of these by itself over here, that's fine. Those meadows don't stack on each other, so you can't place them on top of each other like these mountains. You can only stack when, like, you're able to, given the rules of the game. So, maybe that's my best option. And I know I could stack higher, but it's a risky business. If we got 2 more together, maybe I'd do that. But for now, we are doing this, and this, so I don't forget. So this is going to be what counts for another little fishy, because I want to keep this open to do my final otter. And then this one, I'm going to just put over here as a random thing. I know it'll score 0 points for this regular scoring, but I will get 2 points at the end of the game for every solo meadow. Maybe it's the solo meadow that Edward from Twilight reveals himself to Bella. Oh no, is this a spoiler? It's been out for several years. That's your own problem. So many references. I'm so sassy today. What is this game doing to me? All right. So we have a market. I didn't flip anything. I completely forgot, so we'll just leave it anyways. Let's, and I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces. And again, once it's 2 spaces, let me double check. I believe it's 2 spaces, not 3 spaces, and I want to make sure that I'm playing my own game properly. Yes. At the end of your turn, there are 2 or less unoccupied spaces on your personal board, or when the pouch is empty, which I don't think happens in the solo game. So, I do have that. Oh, but then the mountains need to be next to each other, and I screwed myself because I want this to be green. All right. So what is my best option? Now, of course, it's plentiful to have things. You know what? Maybe we'll take this one just so that we have something for taking that wood I can go for. We might not take that one yet. That might be too risky for me. I'm too scared. Oh, but then we've got to take a meadow, and I don't want a meadow right now anymore. This wants water. 1, 2, 3, 4. What if I just put another? No, because we want water next to this. Okay. So maybe on the other side of this water, we can put another building. Let's do that. So I am going to put this here. Oh, but then is that going to be, it has to be the longest direct water line. So if we continue through here, that's fine, and it'll be longer. Let's put this here. And let's actually put this on top of here. No, let's put this here, and then we get to do it right now. And then I can remember what that is for. Unless I get more mountains. Oh my God, Natalie. No, this has to be a building, so let's make it the building, and we won't take one of the point things off right now. Did we create anything? Wait. Oh, I am so smart. I have created a second height. Wait. Yeah, okay, we need 4 of these. So do I have to? No, you do not have to place one. You can always wait. But this one, I'll work for this one. I could score this right now and place this out here, but you can choose when you make the habitat for a particular animal. I want to save this one for my final otter. So right now, my fish and my otter both give me 10 points. And I have no duckies yet. The duckies do not like me. I am going to take my chance to flip a new card and do a cougar and get rid of these. Let's do some more tiles. 1, 2. Trying not to look at the bag while I do this. I'm not a cheetah, I promise. I'm not a cheetah. I'm a cougar. Well, I could actually be a cougar. Who knows? I don't know. I think I'm old enough to be one now. But whatever. Okay, now they just want to keep giving me meadows. And I mean, I should have gone for meadows knowing that that's our spirit animal and we can get 10 points per crowd of 3. But I only have so many spaces to work with. Do I want to stack something? Because if I stack this, I still don't get points for it. I want that green really badly. Yep, let's just, whatever, screw it. I want this so that I can finally have the otter card completed. So there is that for this one. This now goes in our scoring pile, and we'll get to score that after. Now, oh, my game is over. So, well, you're a little poo-poo turd. Oh, well. We did our best, and that's all you can do. I don't even get to bring any ducks to my land. But these will score us 2 points plus 5 points. Just where would I prefer to put them? It does not make a difference, Natalie. Let's do this so that it's not ugly. Oh my God, that's not even going to score. This was really bad. I'm not jujusting. No, that is our game. We play fair even when it's solo. So now I will score. And I do not have a pen. Oh, wait. Please, please. Yes, I have a pen. All right. So let's just do a whole new one. Okay, so this is Natalie or Net. Well, now I need to go all the way. So how we score this is, let's go through this one by one. So we will go through every type of constructed tile or land mass that we have in our area individually before going through our cards that we've completed or not completed yet. So for any of the grass and wood things, we will score points. We don't have any singular wooden buildings. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 grass, which is 4 points. And we have 1 little bush for 3 points. So that is 7 points. For our mountains, this does not give us any points because it is a lone mountain. And so sorry. Now we have 2 stacks of 3 leveled mountains. So they are connected, so we get 14 points for that. That's going to be probably the most fun that I've had with this. And then for this one, we are scoring this one separately from this. So We don't get anything for this, but we do get 5 points for this and 5 points for this. Because as it shows here, if you have 2 or more connected, you still get 5 points no matter how many more tiles are connected. So we've got 10 points for meadows. And for, oh my gosh! For buildings, we suck. For buildings, you only score this if you have at least 2 different types of tiles around the building. So we only have the meadows and the grass and not a third type, so we get 0 points. Yay! And now we get to do our longest direct line of water tiles. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, we get 11 points for that. So let's do mathematical things. We've got 35, 40, 42 points from our individual land areas of our new land. Now we're going to go over here and we're going to score our animals. So all of these little point things or cubes that we placed out. So first I'm going to start with our lion, and we'll just calculate all the points that are connected for the lion here. So we get 2 points for this single one. We get 2 points for this one together. So that's 4 points total. Plus this little bleh, we get 10 points. So we have 14 points altogether for our little lion man. Now let's go through our otter. So it's just the highest, most revealed points on that card. So we get 16 for that, and those are our completed ones. For this one, we didn't officially complete it, but we did reveal up to 10 points. And then we didn't bring any ducks, and I am so sorry. Look at this duck's butt in the air is pretty much symbolic of the game I just had. So let's calculate that. We have 30, 40 points here. So I did a measly 82 points. And you have until the rest of the day to complete this Harmonies challenge for yourself. And then share your journey on my Discord, or if you're going to play Harmonies for Sunday anyways, and you post it anywhere on social media, just tag me on Boardgaymergirl wherever you post, and I'll be sure to share it, because I do love to see people play games. I think the highest score that we've got going on right now is 100 plus in the Discord. So my 82, that's why I'm poo-pooing on myself, because it is measly. But we had fun while we did it. And I do like taking Harmonies out every once in a while, because it's kind of like once you've learned the game, or some solo games, once you learn it once, you pretty much have it on lock for every time you bring it out the next time. So this is a great one for myself and for family. That's really enjoyable. Plus, it looks really pretty when you have your end game product. It kind of like kicked Cascadia for me because of how this looks. The pictures are great. Also why I also picked it for Solo Sunday Challenge, because I'd like to look at your little pretty habitats when you're done. But the next Solo Sunday Challenge is being announced today in my Discord with specific instructions. It is going to be Newsfjord, and Newsfjord is a solo game that I know the community loves. It is a little bit more complicated than Harmonies, but it's a nice, calm little afternoon game, and you're still going to try to get the most points. But I will have it mentioned the specific deck that we're going to use and the specific buildings that we're going to use out on the play area while you go through your game. Again, this is so that everyone can kind of try to have the similar circumstances for their solo play, so that comparative scoring is as close together as possible. But that is a goal, but that is not the whole goal. I am competitive in the sense that I do like to win, but it is about fun and being social and making more for the solo community. Well, we are social. The solo community that we have going out there. I always want to hope that I am giving back more than I am taking. And if you have any suggestions of board games that you would like to see played during the Solo Sunday Challenge, let me know in the comments below. I won't always have a playthrough of what we're going to be playing for the Solo Sunday Challenge, but I'll be sure to post out when we have a new one going on, and join the Discord if or when you would like, or not. Your choice. Do what you want. I don't know. It's very late now. I say that almost at the end of all of my videos, but I need to go away. So goodbye.